It's not a little thing to feel hope. I have a dog, a brother, a mom, and a dad, and I also have cystic fibrosis.
You have a dream when you have a kid, you have a perspective of what you think your parenting style will be like and what it will be like to be parents. And when you get a diagnosis of cystic fibrosis, it really changes your perspective a lot.
When you have CF, every moment you have to fight, both mentally and physically. But when you're fighting against things like your own body and against time, hope is hard.
There's a lot of emotion that goes with watching your child grow up and have to deal with this.
Breathing, swallowing, digesting, these things are supposed to be automatic. You're not supposed to think about them. But not me.
I think that one of the worst parts about health is the uncertainty of what's next. What are you going to do? How are you going to get the help that you need? How can you protect your kid? There have been times in Maggie's life where we didn't have an answer. The doctors have told us that we had to say goodbye, or they didn't know what was next. Emilys-entourage is working to answer that question, the hardest question that you can ask in health. What's next? We need the next.
Last year, we found out that emilys-entourage has developed a promising new phage therapy. This new phage therapy could actually treat my antibiotic-resistant bacteria. That could change my life.
We trust in the future. We trust that research is going to make this easier in time. And we continue to have that hope.
That truth exists, that there's a cure, there's an answer, there's a solution for us, for our child, for all the other families.
That's our next, and we hold on to that. And we're grateful for emilys-entourage for making that next for us.
And that hope, that's not a little thing.
One day, as I was doing my rounds as a medical student, I had a patient with cystic fibrosis. I was explaining to her in great detail exactly what was going wrong inside her body. And she stopped me mid-sentence and said, "Look, it's clear you know exactly what's wrong with me. Why can't you fix it?" That moment changed my life. You see, cystic fibrosis is one of nearly 100 human diseases caused by a missing or defective protein. Now, when someone loses an arm, we're able to replace it with a prosthetic. So I began to wonder, could we create prosthetic replacements for these proteins? Could this be a way to treat the underlying causes of diseases like cystic fibrosis? Most people believed it to be impossible, too far-fetched, far too risky. Emilys-entourage was the one organization that believed in us enough to fund our idea. They were the spark that started our fire.
The path from theoretical laboratory experiment to potential medical cure is impossibly complex. It takes vision, discipline, significant financial resources, and relentless passion. Emily and her entourage embody that passion. Many years ago, we met Emily and the entourage. EE had been considering early-stage drug candidates that might work for rare and nonsense mutations of CF, and was assembling a team to help them evaluate promising candidates. When I first met Emily and the entourage, I was admittedly skeptical. I wasn't sure they understood the magnitude of what they were asking for. But Emily's passion is infectious. After more than a year of diligence, Tally Bio was willed into existence. Emily's approach is so much more aligned with how innovation happens, to move faster, to be more agile. Tally, now renamed Spirovant, reflects this innovative approach. These technologies, gene therapies, once we understand what we can do for people with cystic fibrosis, we have the hope and ambition to take it beyond for many other diseases, especially rare diseases with no other solutions. We now have hope for countless people awaiting new treatments and cures, regardless of genetic mutation.
We talk a lot about the final 10%, but the truth is, final 10%, they're my friends. They're little kids with big futures. They are mothers and fathers and daughters and sisters and brothers and lawyers and artists and people doing incredibly important things in this world. And most importantly, people with critical things to do in the future. Their futures depend on us. And that is what Emily's Entourage is all about. I've been blown away by what we've been able to achieve thus far, and I am so excited and hopeful about what I believe we are on the brink of doing next. You've helped us form companies that are developing potentially life-saving new therapies. You've helped us attract the best and brightest researchers to the field, and you've helped us create hope where there was none. We are where we are today because of your support, but now is our moment to finish the job. Please support Emily's Entourage. Your contribution can make our dream of fast breakthroughs for the final 10% a reality.